mission. Got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers, the mission.
Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Murado Music with 3-Piece TCG, Bear, Pirates TCG, and 2D. I'm bringing you that Monkey D Luffy GP from the EB to the PRB02. Doesn't rhyme, but you know, okay, give me a break, all right? We're getting into it, all right? We're getting into it. Now, there's been a bit of an update, and like you saw, this is the Rope-a-Dope Luffy, okay? The Rope-a-Dope Luffy. I am strongly considering making this my PRB Decklist until future events. Now, smash the like button, finger pop the subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in the comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. I know what I would be doing differently, and I'm about to do that right now. Okay, so for starters, let's get right into it. We're going to dump Chopper, right? And we're also going to dump Zoro, okay? Now, in the past, Zoro was our main squeeze, right? And it didn't matter because we typically like to grab some, you know, we typically like to ramp. Well, what I've been doing now in place of that is I've been doing Frankie for ramp, right? I've had people in the comments suggest Frankie, and I've been, you know, Frankie's been good. Frankie's been good. Frankie is happening on play. Frankie's getting our health, or the Don health back in order so that we can use Sanji Pudding and then Luffy Taro the next turn. Another card we're adding is going to be, oh, well, that's not going to be listed here. It's when you're at sea, you fight pirates, dog. Oh, yeah, we're going to get 3 of those, okay? And then what is the last spot? Can you guess? For me, it is absolutely pivotal that we run 4 Bagua, okay? 4 Thunder Bagua, and that is going to bring it all together. The way I play this list now, it all started to kind of click for me. Frankie is up for debate right now. I will be honest with that. There is somebody else. I've been thinking about maybe the Zoro. Yeah, especially because I got 2 winner versions of this card, which would be pretty dope. But anyways, I digest. So we got Monk of the Loof, and we've got this search is top 5, this search is top 5, this search is top 5. These 2 will grab anything. This will only grab purple. That's fine. But what we do is we still take those lives early and often, okay? Within reason, okay? Within reason. And of course, you gotta, you know, do your matchups and what have you, right? But I like to hard mulligan for some Sanji Puddings. If I can find my Thunder Baguas early, that's great too, right? We want to collect these events throughout the game. When it gets time to close the game out, that's when we're looking for this to turn blockers and or Dawn sideways and go for game. These are going to be utilized to not only keep us alive, but also ramp us back up after using Gum Gum Giant, making us very hard to swing into. And because our later will be 6, and they will be, Sanji and Pudding will be a 7K, and Sanji Pudding's the absolute troublemaker, they've got to decide to go for life or our board, which puts them in the conundrum of 6 or 7. Am I right? Oh, yeah, you got to appreciate the setup. They got to swing into a 6 or 7. We'll be like Cartman. I'm going to start vomiting. Anyways, so it sounds a little strange. Sounds a little Doctor Strange. And I get it. It sounds a little Doctor Strange. But we will get into these games. And I also just sleeved this up. So this will probably be what I'm running in the next time you see me going out. IRL. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I'm going to show you guys how it's done. The Rope-a-Dope method. I've got way too much footage, so I'm actually going to be skimming to see which matches do I really absolutely need you to see, right? In the meantime, if you guys are looking to support the channel, throw on that 3-piece Navy, dog. Come on down, be smashing and finger popping, putting on that pressure, or big city hooping for the whole shebang. Don't forget, you can also follow the link in the description. And this one was a lot of fun. This game does look pretty cool. But yeah, partner TCG, and now when you buy cardboard, you're helping out the channel as well. One hand washes the other, and it's good to wash your hands. 3-piece TCG gets you 25% off your entire order over here at K Design. Big shout out to K Design, making the most phenomenal custom cards you've ever seen. period, and then all the music's coming from your boy. All right, man. I'm getting back into it, and I got some songs for you guys. I cannot wait for y'all to hear this stuff. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into these smashes, shall we? All right, gang. So we're gonna be kicking it off with some how Ro can Zoro. All right. I choose second because basically like going second with this list in just about every game or every matchup, and I immediately keep. Why? I got 2 Bagua and 2 Pudding, and I got to search into the finisher Luffy. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time, dog. This might be high roll the match. 6, we go ahead and take that, right? Okay, grab another one. We almost don't need 3. We really don't need 3. We definitely need 2. More the merrier. Now, unfortunately, here we've got no Zoro of our own to play, and that's okay. I looked over here, I see the shadows. I feel like I'm telling you spooky stories, and we really are. Because we're going to swing 5, we're going to swing 6, and we're going to get him down to 1 life, okay? Now, I know when I swing in a 5 and a 6, I'm going to get a life out of him. I thought I would get the Tootsie Roll blocker. They didn't want to do that. Instead, it looks like they're going to go ahead and swing 8 into 2, and that's going to be theirs to have. Oh, okay, so they're just going to swing at me. Okay, you can do that too. They grab the Dracula Mohawk. We go down to 2 life. Now, we're going to go ahead and do our ability. Okay, we don't have any homeboy in sight. That's all right. That's rough, but whatevs. And I'm not really worried about it. Why? Because Thunder Bagua is going to do the job that Frankie would do, that little Chopper would do. You know, it's going to get us that 1 Dawn back. Now, here they go. They're going to want to go there, right? And they're going to swing big. Guess what? It doesn't matter how big you swing. We get out of it. And we are at 2 life or less. So we also ramp. I will take this hit. That's fine with me. I was hoping for a Luffy Taro. That's okay too. We are going to be able to move it up, down, left, right, O, switch it up like Nintendo. Backside into fake it. Give me the Luffy Taro. Maybe I didn't need Luffy Taro. We'll see. Also should have done the event. No. I think it wouldn't have mattered at that point. Okay, we've got our opponent with no cards in hand going against our 3 2Ks and 3 Dawn up for a bunch more buffoonery. We're feeling. It's like we're feeling good. I know we don't look good right now. I know it looks a little rough right now, but that doesn't matter. That is A-okay with us. Now, I don't want to go down to 0. They do got a lot of blockers. That's making me think that my whatchamacallit isn't going to really matter. The demonic aura. I feel like I might give him demonic aura and then continue to swing and just get the blockers out of the way the old-fashioned way. Hopefully find something for Luffy Taro to play off of. No Luffy Taro play. That's bogus. Oh, wait. Yeah, we got Sanji Pudding. A 3rd one. So now we've virtually got everything that we want. And, I mean, this is what I'm talking about, gang. We've got 2 2Ks. We've got 4K there. So we know that we're going to be able to swing. All we're worried about kind of is a Horny Jones coming. But I think we'll be fine. Okay, it says 7. That's a 7. Okay, they take. I feel obligated to do 7, 8. Yeah. Because if I don't, I'm counting. There we go. If I don't do that, then they don't have to give me a card. Now they go down to 0. If they do the Horny Jones dance that they love to do so much, we would still have 3 Dawn. We're going to be a 6K body. Is that a tell that they're not going to do it? I wonder. Okay. They are no longer able to do Jones play. So I imagine they're going to swing there. That's a little hashtag unfortunate. We are at 10 Dawn. I'm going to go ahead and let it go. Can you guess why? I don't care if you get rid of one of these attackers because I'm going to play over them anyways with my Big Loof. Now, we were at 10. We used it once. That means we would go back to 10. Now we can give him a Sanji and a Nami, in my opinion. And I would also... Oh, we take. This is that rope-a-dope I was telling you about. Okay. Now we're back to 9. Okay. Here we go. Hey, we're made for this. We're made for this. This is what I'm talking about. The game is over now. Now the game's over. And now the game's over. Yes, yes, now the game is over. You see what I'm talking about? We took Big George Foreman, RIP, to the ropes like Muhammad Ali, RIP, and we roped the dope. Thriller. No, that's not. That's the Rumble in the Jungle. Rumble in the Jungle, not Thriller in the Manila. Rumble in the Jungle, all right? I guess technically Serengeti. But anyhow, let's go ahead and keep it moving. All right, gang. Now, believe it or not, we got a winning matchup according to, the percentages these days. A winning matchup into UP Poopy Luffy. I'll tell you right now, I'm happy with what I see in my hand. I got a turn 2 play, I got a turn 3 play, and now I even got a turn 4 play and a turn 5 play. That's all you can ask out of this game. That's all you can ask out of your deck is, do you have something to play on each and every turn? If you don't, or if you do and it's not good enough, your deck ain't good enough. If you don't and you can't ever find it, you might need to rebuild some things. But anyhow, right here, we're able to develop and develop. Oh, yeah. Are we going to swing 6 and a 6 on Fox 26? Give me a 2K. Wait. Going Mary? No. Yeah, give me the 2. 2K's fine because, look, next turn, we're at 5 still because we got to go second. So what's going to happen is no matter what, we're going to Luffy Taro into a Sanji Pudding. Now, they've got 2 Rosies out here. A bit problematic as far as, the restanding Dawn's going to go. And so we're going to have to really be ready to piece this guy, take this guy apart piece by piece, I should say. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I'm going to go ahead and keep that card out there. It's just, they got no Dawn active. Well, they're going to have 4 Dawn active, but it's going to take a lot out of them to stay healthy in this. Now we're doing our ability for free. We're swinging 6. Oh, yeah. Now we're into swinging 6 or 7. I love it. Why is it so funny? You got to watch the latest South Park. I can't be, my references can't be out of 6 and 7. We did it. I thought I was going to swing 8. Okay. So we got an event. And then guess what? We get it. Now we get a life. Okay. 4 Dawn active. Seshwali. Okay. That's going to be Thunder Bagua. That's going to get us right back where we need to go. If they get rid of one of our threats up here, if they Mohawk something, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with giving searchers. I don't need to search. We're good. Give him that. If he swings 7 somewhere, give him a 2. It's all good. We're not worried about nothing. Yeah. Go ahead and Mohawk somebody and find out real quick and in a hurry. Oh, what happened? Dang, what happened? So, I'll tell you what happened. This is why I am kind of steering away from Blue Purple Luffy, because even though I feel confident in my ability to mitigate this, I went up against my dog Nola Boy twice, going first and second, and their Green Purple Luffy was just able to do the same thing twice in a row. Now, the first game, we were talking about it, I could have won had I played a Nami blocker and had more Dawn available, etc. But still, even outside of that, it just feels tough. It just feels tough. Look at this board. Big city development, putting on that pressure. And by the time they get to do something, it's too little too late. Their biggest plays they can do is a 9 into a 9, right? 9, and they had it. They actually had it right there. They could 9 into 9 and put something up. And then what? You would still have 4 Dawn up. Where's your events? Where's the counter? I can tell you I'm going to swing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And then if you got rid of that, 7 times. And you are going to have cards for every single one of those. Let's keep moving. All right, gang. So I feel you. What if we don't get to go second? What if they actually do something, worthwhile? Okay, cool. What if they actually get their game plan? Well, let's divulge in that. Let's see what happens with that as well. Okay, so wasn't crazy about this. Yeah, also, what if I get rid of a good hand? Okay, because this is a great hand right now. It's not the best, but, way better than this. Way better than that. Now I don't even got a searcher. So, what happens when I lose dice roll and I don't get to do what I want to do? I don't know. So, anyways, we're going to go ahead and Going Mary. Get a gun in the Going Mary. Going to go ahead and swing 6. and you know, try to make it happen. Let's see. Really thinking about this one. Really thinking about this swing. Oh, I don't think we did it. Yeah, I could tell there. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so they decide to go ahead and they play out a bond clay. They're going to swing 7 into 5. We're going to go ahead and take. No biggie. All right, now we're going to go ahead and, yeah, we're going to search that out. Give me the Gum Gum Giant. You know, make them plus. There we go. Make them plus 4. Nothing we can do. Right now, we are officially low rolling. This is officially not going our way. We are hashtag not happy. Am I going too far this way? Why do I feel like I'm raw? Yeah, I feel like I was lost in the sauce here in the camera. Anyways, they're gonna swing 7 there. We're gonna go ahead and ramp. Now, whatever we get, we're ready to play it. We take it. We're going down to 1 whole life. Okay. We're gonna Sanji Pudding. Thanks to their ramping, we're good to go. We could actually play another Sanji Pudding is exactly what we do. Swing 2 there. Okay. And they are at 8 Dawn now. I don't know if you guys caught that. They are at 8 Dawn. Party time. Excellent. We have our board. Okay. They can't simply, you know, use one of their 5 gravity blades to get us out of there. They've got to take these hits. They've got to have the answers for them. Okay. So we got rid of Bond Clay. We got a 2K out of their hand. We got a life off the board. We're doing all right. Not where we would want to be, but you couldn't tell at this moment. Right now, it's like, oh, well, they got 2 puddings established. They got 2 Zoros. They must have not have had a bad draw earlier. They must not have had bad hand earlier. This is what it looks like. This is what it sounds like. Even when you get a even when you do a bad molly and you don't draw too good, because look, we look through the top 10 cards of our deck, not to mention we've played 3 Going Marys if I'm not mistaken, so that's 13 cards we got to, you know, sift through instead of just sitting there hopeless. Give them Frankie. We don't need to go down 1. Yeah, so I've got, okay, that's a choice. And they're going to have 1 Dawn active. Okay, they're going to be able to swing 7. Swinging 6 blocking 7. 6 blocking 7. I love it. I love it. It comes up. It really does come up. Okay. Okay, there. I don't know, man. Yeah, I was going to say, we could, the sad part is we could keep that alive. We're going to swing 2 into 1, see what that does. Okay, so now we're going to bring our Luffy out. All right, the Luffy is loose. And we've got 7 more Dawn to mess with. I am thinking, can I take a 20K swing is what it would all come down to. So I decided to just swing 6 into 6 on Fox 26. We get a 2K out of them. Okay, cool. I decided to go ahead and swing another 8 at them, see what they got for me. But remember, if they use Gum Gum Giant, they just did, that means next time, no party time, excellent. And they also got rid of Thunder Bagua. That got to make you think that they don't have what it takes, okay? So they did draw 2 cards, and I'm calling their bluff that they didn't draw anything. I could swing 8. I decided to search, grab another giant, and I think we're just going to keep it at an 8 now. Yeah, we're just going to keep it 8. We got him down to 0. Holy Toledo, okay? Now it's going to get a little wild. Now it's going to get a little cray-cray. Why? Because, you know, this is their chance to develop. This is their chance to do something, okay? You know, this is the second BP Luffy I'm playing that I don't know what's going on with their Sanjis or what have you, but like we're just big city chilling right now. We're not letting that go, Jack. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that one. No, sir. Get rid of a 2K to keep that alive. And we draw 2 more cards. We draw another one. If they don't develop anything else, that's going to be really tough. Okay, so they draw 2 more cards. Their hand's looking great. The amount of Dawn, if they stop right here, is going to look amazing. That's the better half of amazing right there. We did draw into a Thunder Bagua. It's time to start chipping away. There's literally nothing else we can do. If they use up events, however, yeah, okay. I'm thinking, let's go ahead and take it down to 2. I still don't like it. I actually still don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I think maybe another round of swings. But look. So we could swing. Yeah, we can swing the 6. It's getting a little risky bisky. A little risky bisky for my bisque. A little tomato for my bisque. Are we going to do it again? We could, but that would really limit our swings. Otherwise, we're looking at swinging 12 twice. Swinging 12 twice, say that 5 times twice. There goes 1, okay. And they still got to have 2 more cards. They use another one. Okay, they're out of that one. I don't think they're going to have this one. Yeah. GGs are exchanged. That was a little wild. That was a little wild right there. I think that if I had this many Dawn up and I had this much here, and I know that they ain't running that. Nobody's running that chopper no more. I know they ain't really got it like that. Yeah, it's tough to say go down to 0. You know, I could have done 8, 9, 10, and that could have forced at least one Gum Giant. And then just kind of like buckled down and then have this and this to save me. And then for the next one, if they were to develop big, kind of go then. And you know what I mean? I don't know. But we were smelling blood. And so we went for it. Let's keep moving. All right, gang. So this time we got ourselves against a Swaley. Now, for anybody who's been following this matchup at all, you know that we're supposed to lose to Swaley. Okay? So, you know, I'm kind of playing this with a bit of a let's figure it out. Okay? So right now I got a searcher. I'm happy about that. Not so happy about what I find, unfortunately. I decided to grab a Gum Giant. Remember, we are no longer, especially after last, remember Wednesday's episode of Buffoonery with Roger, we are not trying to rush down Rayleigh. Rayleigh, you got to slow roast him. You got to slow roast him. You got to be able to deal with, you got to romance him into, hey, yo, what's that over there? You know, hey, look. And then you go for it because you're not going to rush down a 5 life leader. That's just typically not how it works. And Rayleigh's got too many bodies on board to just look past. Anyhow, so we're going to go 5 to 5. We go ahead and take. Now, the 6 is what we can block if they want to go ahead and do that. There we go. Give them a 2K. All right. Now, we're going to have a little Nami on Mommy Nami action, which normally got to pay double for that action. Am I right? But yeah, so Mommy Nami's going to take care of that one. We're going to go ahead and search. It's a little frustrating. We grab Demonic Aura. And the reason being is that, one, it's one of those events, right, that's going to help us, you know, survive if need be. However, it's also going to help us finish Giggity if they are at, you know, if they keep a couple Dawn up for their Conqueror's Haki, which we know they got right there. We turn that sideways. That goes from a 3K, you know, and actually minusing 1 across the board, which is just about immeasurable value, to just a 2K in hand. That helps us finish. Giggity. Luckily, Nami acts as a blocker, as a Nami will. We're going to go ahead and do that. Got 3 Dawn active. Seshwali. Okay. None of our guys, both of our guys are strike. Frankie's going to help us ramp back up. We've got, what, 5, 6. That means the next turn we're going to be at 8. Am I feeling a little froggy? I don't know about attaching 1 there. I think that I could have done just as well swinging 6. I think they would have still taken. I don't see why they wouldn't have, because it would just be another resource in their hand. And they're always looking for stuff. You know what I mean? When you understand the Rayleigh psyche, they're always looking for stuff. We're always, We're always looking for the next Luffy play. And it's good to pad your hand, pad that resume, pad tie. As you can see, they're searching right now. Searching right now. Anyways, they find a King Kong Gatling, which that's a little hashtag unfortunate for us, but we're all right. We're all right with that. That just means we just got to really be on it. Now, Sanji's helping us out. Okay? Because, oh, well, yeah, okay, so they messed up. They should have played whatever they're going to play and then do the Sanji play. Instead, they took a life and just went up 2K. So now he's just a 5K swinger. We'll see if that comes. We'll see if he gets that close. I take there. It's officially that close. Okay, so they got Kid and Killer. They're going to swing 6 instead of the 7 they could have. We're going to go ahead and take. We're going to give him the 2K there. We're going to give him the 1K there. And, okay, they swing there. And we got to be okay with letting that go. Yeah, we got to just let it go. No biggie. No biggie fries or drinks. What? I need to squeeze somebody's fingers and smile for them. I must be having some sort of medical episode. Okay, so I'm swinging there and I'm ramping back. I mean, between the pudding and the Frankie, I'm doing my ability for free. Getting rid of the 3. Okay, 7 to 5. You gonna let that go? I wonder if they're letting that go. They don't let it go. Okay. How about another 7 to 5? Yeah. This was very interesting. Very interesting. Another one. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going down to 0 life. Our new objective. Now they got Sanji correct. Now they're beefing everybody up. Beefy boys. I take right there. Oh, thank you. I take right there, and I'm not surprised that I do. I just want to see everything I'm going to work with, and it looks like we could be done. This could be it for us. I really need to pull good off of this next Gum Gum Giant, or I'm effed in the A. We pull really good off this giant, and we're no longer effed in the A. Now it's time for that, and the rest is her story. Okay, so here, we can switch. I mean, we can search. We're really just trying to burn some Dawn here so that we have Dawn to put back and, what have you. Now, I think I'm failing to realize that I will get a rested Dawn from Frankie. I could play the other Frankie, get another rested Dawn. There we go. Now we're going to put 2 back. Yeah, put 2 back. We swing there, just get rid of them. Okay, they're out. They're bonanza. They're out of their mind. They don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. My bad, yo. That's going to cost them a 2K. And then we have officially mathed them out, okay? Because that's going to be 9. That's going to take 3 cards. And then that's going to be another 3 cards. Even if they had that 2K, it wouldn't have mattered. But yeah. And even with the Sanji, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But yeah. So I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and run this Frankie. Let's go ahead and run this Swaley back. Excuse me. All right, we'll get to him, but yeah, I don't know what's going on over here. Like I said, I got a lot of matches I want to just kind of touch on the meta. Now, Shanks is another losing matchup. Oh, Shanks is another losing matchup for us. But we're gonna do our darndest to bring it home for the gang. Now, we like our hand right here. We chose to go second. We like it. We're gonna be able to establish Going Merry, which doesn't really do nothing in this match, but it is gonna draw us another card. That's cool because that will be a search for us in the future. I'm already trying to swing. I am that thirsty for the blood of my enemies. We take the first hit. We're looking for Zoro. No Zoro. Hashtag unfortunate. Give me the finisher, Luffy, actually. Yeah. Sign language. Swing 7 in the face. Um, 6-5. We take. It's a Nami. We're able to find Pudding. Grab Pudding instead of Zoro. Yeah. This next turn, we're gonna be able to play out Sanji and Pudding. We can get out of that. We don't need to take any more hits, any more frivolous hits. Now there's the beautiful thing right here is that we are going to be able to play 7K bodies, which cannot be messed around by Lucky Roo. Okay, they're gonna let their Sanji go. They're gonna get their card for it. Then we play Frankie, and we're gonna be able to ramp back up. All right, so we established Frankie. Now it's their turn. What they got? Divine Departure. Really? The only good news in that is that they didn't develop anything significant, okay? But we are going to go ahead and do just that. We've got a Luffy Taro into a Pudding. We've got a Search. Grab me a Gum Gum Giant, please. I said the Gum Gum Giant, please. I know you're thinking about Luffy Taro into Zoro, but I think Gum Gum Giant would be good. Yeah, that's the gooder option, scientifically speaking. Now, I can go ahead and give one to Frankie, get that event off of him. Oh, we're going to be Fancy Pants. That's fine. Do that then. I was just talking about a throwaway swing. But we do get the ramp back one, which means, okay, so what are we at? 7 Dawn, and that would make us go to 9 next turn, okay? Now, they got Newgate. Man, this is why we are not favored into this matchup because, Shanks does the thing. Now, we don't need to go to 0. We're going to go ahead and stick to 2. There we go. We're stacking up our events like I told you guys, right? We're stacking up those events. We're at 9 Dawn. I'm thinking of busting out a Luffy and swinging, just going for it. What's happened is they've spent the resources it takes to get rid of a couple of puddings already. There we go. And now we can just do our thing. I'm not confident enough to say let's go ahead and use Luffy's ability. I'll be real with you. But we're gonna touch base with them, see what they're talking about. 6-5. 6-5. Okay. 8-5. Probably gonna take. Okay. I don't think we go for game here. I think we just 9 is good enough. 9 will get enough cards out of them. They go ahead and make us 8. Yeah. Okay. A little bit of an over counter if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that was an over counter. But whatevs. I doubt 1K is going to do it. And let me tell you something. In regionals, don't be a nice guy like me and let them put cards in their trash and then be like, oh, wait, I need that card for next turn. Hey, look, buddy, you need to practice before you go to regionals. That's what you need because then you let them do it. And then guess what? That same guy that didn't know how to play, now he's winning because you're letting him play the game however he wants. So just remember that kind of stuff. We Thunder Bogwell. We're gonna keep Luffy Taro alive. Swing a minuscule 5-5, an absolute just abysmal 5-5. It doesn't matter that we take 2 Dawn away once you're at 10 because you're gonna go right back to 10. What only matters then is if you're going to be using Luffy's ability. Now, I can swing 6. I'm counting it out right now. I'm like, okay, 7, okay, 7, 9, 11, 13, I don't know if it's the move just quite yet. Let's see what they give me. A 2K. They give me a 2K. Now, Big City swinging to that seems a little more, doable. I still would like to swing 11. Oh, we go for it. Oh, TKO. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they could go to 9, but never 11. Never 11, not even once. They don't even have dental. Not even once. Hey, man. Sometimes you got to grip it and rip it. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep. Hey, gang, had to do a little bit of an outfit change. Next day style, okay? So we're going up against a Black Yellow Luffy, which is apparently heavily favored against us. Like, we are not supposed to win this match. I I can tell you right now that as of today, I have been experimenting. This is very weird. Normally, you see the same shirt typically, right, within one video. But I can tell you that right now, I've been experimenting with the green Zoro over Frankie. And, ooh, that's a free ramp. Oh, yeah, free ramp. Take it. There we go. But anyhow, doing that I feel really good about that. I'm not gonna lie, I feel really good about that because in a position like this, if they develop anything, dang, that Zeus hurts. If they develop anything, we wind up and earlier, I think I remember that. I think I made a mistake earlier. Sorry to run it all the way back, but no, we didn't. No, we didn't. We didn't have a choice. I thought we could have chosen the stage and we didn't have a choice. But anyways, so in a situation like this, if I were to drop the green Zoro and they had just one character or two characters, I mean, we're going to be able to swing into it that turn. So that Kuzan would immediately be threatened in this scenario, and that would be a good threatened Kuzan. They would not be seeing the light of day because I would be dropping green Zoro, and then they would have to answer. They'd have to come out of hand, dog. Now, right here, we really don't want to go down too low. We're not trying to do all that. But I mean, yeah, my ideal play at this moment in time would be playing Sanji and Pudding, bing bop, boom bop, move it up, down, left, right, switch it up like Nintendo, backside into Fakey. That's where we should have grabbed the Going Merry. That was the play I was thinking about. But yeah, played Green Zoro instead of Kuzan, or excuse me, Green Zoro instead of the purple one into the search. We would have turned Kuzan sideways and we would have been able to swing 7 into it at least 3 times. And that would be 2, 4, 6 cards out of their hand gone, right? C'est la vie though, dog. We're going to keep it moving. That was the infomercial. We'll talk about that more in final thoughts, just of the list style. But here, now we're gonna get the Going Merry. Go ahead and search. We grab the demonic aura. We're looking at a little bit of a photo finish, right? Now we're looking like, okay, let's get rid of Kuzan first. Oh, we wanna, I don't know about that. I think we should have went Kuzan first. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, they want to get rid of 2 cards. That's fine with me. They want to get rid of 2 more cards. Okay. How low can you go? Okay. Yeah, they're crazy. They lost their mind. That's going to be their undoing. They had all of that to protect themselves. We're not going to die no matter what this turn because we have 2 life. We've got an event. We've got 1 Dawn up for that event. We've got 3K encounter. Ooh, that's a tough one to let go of. But I mean, at this point, what can they do? They can ace. Oh, that's not going to work at all. No, you're done. You're cooked. This game is over. Yeah, this game was basically giving me a second to talk about Green Zoro. Let's keep it moving. All right, gang. Now, right back to another one we're supposed to lose against. Okay, we're supposed to lose to Rayleigh. And the reason I say we're supposed to lose is that I believe that. See, I didn't see. What didn't I see there? Because I had a Pudding there. I had a 2K. We chose to go second. I think that would have been a more than decent hand to hold on to. I don't know exactly. Yeah, I mean, oh, that's right, because we really want Thunder Bagwas, but that's still a little risky bisky, dog. That's still a little risky bisky. Thunder Bagua is not a searchable card. But anyways, so the reason why I say we're not supposed to win, I'm trying to emphasize. Yeah, next time, when you find yourself in this position, just draw 2 cards. Just draw 2 cards, and I'll tell you why. You want to just draw 2 cards because you saw how we had to pick between one. We could only grab one of 2 puddings in that search. This would have been a pudding. That would have been a pudding. You see what I'm saying? We would have got that pudding and that pudding. We're done searching for puddings. And then we could search on the next turn at another point in time, what have you. And we get rid of 2 bricks, right? We get 2 bricks back, but these are the ones we actually want to play. Versus this one, we had to give up cards. More food for thought. when you play these out, you have a chance to grab a Thunder Bagua. There's no chance in any reality that this card allows you to grab Thunder Bagua unless you're a pro and you cheat. So anyhow, so now we get the whatchamacallit, we get Gum Gum Giant off of that. We're happy. But yeah, so the back to the reason so I can finish my point is it's this rope-a-dope maneuver that we got going on here, okay? We're attempting to lullaby them, take them out into the deep water, and lullaby them into believing they can swing for game. That is how I have found success in this matchup. You still have to see your cards, right? You still have to have the cards. You still got to be able to do the thing. But when you are playing a list that does not care if you take life up until free ramp, that would mean we can do Luffy Taro immediately, and we take that. So, yeah, I mean, we're playing a list that we like to go down to 2 life. It's okay to go down to 1 life. We just don't want to go down to 0. Okay, now look at us here. Bing, bong, boom, bop. And now we can play another Going Merry. Okay, we're going to search instead. Grab me that event. Yeah. Now, the reason why we grab the event over everything else is because when we're going to close out the game and they got the Conqueror's Haki, right? That's going to give them plus 2K and then minus 1K to everything and everybody else. Yeah, we would like to make that ability invalid, right? So that now it's very easy math. It's just 2K a card, right? So they're going to play out Boa Hancock. And right now, if I'm Rayleigh, you got to remember, you got to stay empathetic, right? You want to be an empathetic player. Those are the most lethal. I'm thinking, oh, I got this guy on the ropes. I'm ready to finish this guy off. Let me get this guy down to 0, and then I'm swinging for 15 next turn, and I win, right? 15 to 6. I could actually get out of it. I can actually get out of it, but I choose to take. Now, why would I choose to take? Because what I choose to do is take that hit, knowing that the most they can swing at me next turn would be between 15 and 16, maybe a little bit more, but that's fine because I can do a lot of bit more. I can very easily go to 10, 14, 16, 18, 19, 22. You get what I'm saying? And I still got more events, right? Still got more events. So when I do this, what happens to my opponent's psychology is they have a strong chance of going from developing and swinging multiple times to I'm just going to swing one big time. And the great thing about that for me is that I can tell you right now how many times I can take a 15K swing. You see what I'm saying? I can tell you that I've got, this is 10, this is 14, 16, that's one 15K swing. This is 10, 13, 15, 17, 16, you know, like I already got, so I can go 2 more rounds with these cards in my hand right here, with just these cards in my hand right here. That's what we love about this style. Okay. So, here I am just kind of getting my ducks in a row. Might play another Going Merry just to have, you know, and I got 5 Dawn up. Now I don't need to leave 5 or 5 Dawn worth of, events. I don't need to leave all 5 Dawn up. I hope I don't. But I do think that my mental was thinking, yeah, okay. So I'm not where I could or should be mentally. Now, we don't need all 5 Dawn up. We should have swung 9 right there, though. We should have definitely swung 9. Yes. Okay, definitely we should have swung 9. That's a big city mistake. And also, even though I have 5 Dawn up and they don't really have any way to do anything like that, we should have only left up like 2, you know, because we're only going to get 1 big swing. And so we should have went ahead and swung 7 here, 9 here. You get what I'm saying? Since we only need, you know, 3 Dawn max. And here we are. So they developed a little bit. You got some cards in their hand, but here comes another 13, and they go ahead and concede. Okay? GGs are exchanged. Okay, cool deal. 1, 2, 3. That's nothing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is what happened. We took them out into the deep water. All right. We outdeveloped them. But we also took our life to the point that we went down to 0. they were able to, you know, they swung multiple times thinking that we wouldn't have it. Now, after that, it was going to be 7. It was going to be 7. It was going to be 7. Better be 7, 7. And then I could just put the rest on Luffy and go for game because they have no Dawn active. But I hope that kind of explains how we're doing this. And also that I did not need all 5 Dawn. I could have done a better round of swings this turn. I could have at least done 7, 7, and 9. And then that would have done a lot of the work for me that next turn, because that would have been one more card, one more card, one more card worth of counter kind of deal. Let's keep it moving. All right, gang. So now we're going right after Sir Charizard, and we're going up against a booby smoker. Now here, what did I have? I had a Search. I had a Bagua. Nothing wrong. I think I just like mulliganing, dude. I don't know what to say. Yeah, what was that about? I like the... Yes, in this matchup especially, against green especially, I really do like grabbing that demonic aura, even over a Gum Gum Giant, but really because I already have one in my hands, right? Get the finisher, Luffy, yeah. Go ahead and search again. Give me pudding. Here we go. I did not swing. That's a mistake. I was busy doing something, obviously. But that's the one of the faults of gaming on the go, okay? So here we're going to go ahead and do our thing. But yeah, against green, you really want to have the option to turn their Dawn and or... man, that's a big city decision right there. We're really gambling that we're going to see some sort of Zoro or something in our next turn. I'm expecting to take a hit and draw a card, and I'm expecting to obviously draw a card. So I'm expecting in the next 2 cards to grab either a Zoro or a pudding. You know, so we already got 1 pudding down. You know, we'll see what's up. But going back to what I was saying about green, we got to make sure that we can turn those blockers and or Dawn sideways. Mainly concerned about the blockers, because when we do that, we're big city hooping. Now we took a life, so we're able to grab our pudding. There's another pudding. We were gonna get that pudding no matter what, dog. Okay, we can even play another one. It's getting that kind of crazy. But we do know we're gonna have some swings coming at us. We're gonna go ahead and swing 7 into 5, and that's a lot. That's asking a lot. Swinging 9 into 5 is asking a whole heck of a lot. Swinging 9 into 5 is saying that if you use Horny Jones next turn, you're not going to kill me, 1, and 2, you're going to go to 0 life, and we're threatening lethal big time. Super big time. Because they do have, they do got some swings against me. Okay, here, we could Thunder Bagua and ramp. That's what we do. Okay, cool. Now they're safe to do Mohawk. So that's good news bears for me. It's letting me know they're not sold on just going for it, you know. They want to play a little bit slower. A Horny Jones play to me would represent let's hold on to that. A Horny Jones play to me would represent a hand that is ready for a clapback. And that's not what's going on with this hand. So what I would like to do in this moment is go ahead and put on a little bit of that pressure, and then play a Luffy out, and then, you know, demonic aura for free essentially, and then we just load up and go kind of deal. Now they took a free block there. I decided to swing 6 because I am looking at the scenario where they turn 2 Dawn sideways, and with this kind of board, I know I got 5k encounter, and I got some events. If they decided to play a Horny Jones, I would like to have 3 Dawn up, 2 for Thunder Bagua, 1 for Gum Gum Giant. Now, yikes. Okay, they're still. It's going to be hard to defend those cards once they go down. You know what I mean? I would like for them to believe that they could finish me this turn. And that is still going to, no matter what, they're still going to have a Dracula Mohawk active. Yeah, okay. We take there. All right. We're riding the lightning now. Okay. What are they going to do with 2 Dawn and a Dracula Mohawk? That's what I want to know. Okay. Nothing, eh? Okay, we do it like that. All right, gang. It's that. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time. Okay, so we're going to turn a blocker and 1 Dawn sideways. And somebody's going to have it. Okay, somebody's going to have it. Swinging 7 there first. I probably should have did the going Mary on somebody just in case. But so that's a get out of jail free. And right now I'm like, okay, cool. I can swing 8 twice, and I flubbed this one up. I should have attached 1 Don there and made him swing 8 twice, because that wouldn't have been able to get out of it. You would have had to give me more, right? That's going to be a net negative that could have came back to haunt me. Turning that 1 Dawn sideways was pivotal, because their spider's web was what they were counting on. They were counting on blocking and restanding, and everything is good, right? That's what they were counting on. When we turned that blocker and just that 1 Dawn up, guess what? Now they feel like we do when we don't leave enough Dawn up to be Horny Jones and then some, right? So that's how we won this game. Another way we could have won this game, though, would have been not having the Dawn here, attaching it for 2 8K swings. Now, the reason why I didn't do it after the first 7K, because I was like, look, 2 7Ks and 1 9K to me is greater than a 7, 8, and an 8. You know what I mean? So, anyways, it all worked out. It all worked out for us. But when you're finishing, be sure to slow, methodical. I've been playing for 13. Excuse me. I still have 13, 15. 13. I still got 13 and 15 seconds on my end. They've got 12 and 33. Nobody's slow playing. Take your time. You know what I mean? Take your time. Go for the finish. Let's keep. All right, gang. Now it's time for old bad news themselves. Okay. It's the shake your bond, shake your bond. Now, what was my opening hand and what did we do? I know we like to go second into this match. Okay. I also know that this match is abysmal for us. Like, we're not supposed to win this match. Okay. Here I would. Okay, we only do the 1 cost Nami because we have another 1K searcher. If we had the choice between using up both of our Dawn or just 1 Dawn and leaving 1 Dawn active, I would go with the two cost Nami, of course. Now, Frankie is, again, a card that isn't giving us the same value that we would find if we had put down a Zoro, a green Zoro, right? Green Zoro would be very effective in a lot of matches, turning things sideways, keeping it moving. So, yeah, that's what we could have turned Joey Bonney sideways and had our way, right? I don't know if you want to say that pertaining to that card, so take that out. Scratch that. Anyways, redact that from the record. They're going to go ahead and search. They're going to draw an X Drake. Okay. Zoro into jewelry. Oh, Zoro into face. Okay, cool. We don't care how many cards they draw. We're trying to get that life down. Okay, cool. We get a 2K out of that. That's why we don't care. If they want to give me a 2K there, they've lost their mind. Yes, they've lost their mind. Mind loss confirmed. Okay, another search. Oh, yeah. We are officially blowing up. Now, let me tell you guys something. This is how it looks when I'm winning with Rayleigh, okay? I'm developing at such a pace they can't keep up. And you guys have seen it. I will beat them when they're at 7 Dawn. What are they at? They're at 7 Dawn. Indubitably. But you know, now let's be clear. They're still gonna have some big city swings. Oh, you're going for life? Take my life. I don't care. Yeah, we're fine with that. We are fine with that. We just want to keep our board alive. That's not the board we're worried about keeping alive. And okay, that's no brainer, but that's fine. So now we're going to get our Luffy Taro. And look, we also got a Bonney low on cards. That's the kind of Bonney you want to be sitting across from you. Yeah, we're going to need to swing 7. Oh, we're swinging 8. Okay, we want to get rid of the dish of the Cavern variety. We don't want any more Dawn Menagerie. And we can get rid of it this turn if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay, so they turned that sideways. Them turning Luffy Taro sideways to me can only mean that they want to drop. I don't know if they will, because that would take their whole turn, but they would like to drop a Shanks and just get rid of them. Now here comes the plethora of swings, and we've definitely got our Bonney against the ropes at this point. I'm saying, you know what? A 6 is going to get the same amount that a 7 is going to get. I had a feeling that they would rather take life at that juncture than give me cards. Sure enough, thankfully I was right. Now, them going blocker right here, With my hand, and they don't have any hand hate. They got Don hate, and there's no Horny Jones. There's no nothing. I win the game. Yeah, and I win the game. Look, they had Jones. They had Jones, but we were moving just a little too fast for him. And wait, did we get a no GGs exchanged? What does that say? This is definitely not our friend Jason, right? This was not the Bomb Diggity. They give GGs. But like Jason has said, for those of you, everybody should know by now, Jason is our Bonney extraordinaire. Hey, sometimes the hand or the deck will lose to itself at times, kind of like blue purple, Youpie Poopy Luffy. So in this case, we're moving really fast for them. All they have is a 10. If they drop this, what are they going to do? Turn 2 Dawn sideways and then swing with what? And lose a life? That's not the answer, because then they lose on the clapback or come very close to it. Either way, all they could have done here was played this out, played another blocker out. We would have swung for the world. Wouldn't have even had to develop if we didn't want to. And that would have been it. We would have just been sitting pretty, waiting to replace our Sanji Pudding or whatever gets killed with a Sanji Pudding. And we had plenty of events. We're going to draw into plenty of events. So, taking second. Remember, even if you're losing, if your opponent wins 55% of the time, that's doable. Don't worry about it. It's when you get into the 40s and the 30s win percentage, that's when you got to worry about it. But going second feels good right now. So it's it's not guaranteed. Nothing in this life is. But if that's the worst it can be, that's not too bad for me right now. I'm liking that. All right, now at this point, I just got a case of the mess arounds. Okay, we done found us a Crocodilio. And we choose to go second. Now, I've been hearing a lot about Crocodile, or they chose to go second. Now, I've been hearing a lot about Crocodile, okay? And I've been hearing, there's always new cards, new ideas, and they're like, yo, Crocodile. Okay, cool. Now, one thing we know about this leader is the menagerie, the arounds that they like to do. Definitely need to. Okay, please. Yes, because they do have access to that cloud, Zeus, and Zeus will mess us up. Okay, the Zeus is loose. Okay, so right now they can't pop Sanji Pudding with Zeus, thankfully. Miss Wednesday, double flotation devices deployed. This is going to be what we're dealing with right here. I feel like Crocodile is the #1 scrub killer. It's Crocodile, it's Enel, but Crocodile is going to be the one that catches everybody who thinks they're good, but they've just started playing in the last 3 months. That's the 6 months even. Crocodile is going to be the one that gets you. And let's see if we find out why. Okay, so, yeah, go ahead and cost up. And I'm going to swing 8, and I'm not looking to use my ability yet. I want to keep some Dawn active. I know what Crocodile is capable of, and I know that Crocodile, man, I see cards like that. Like, are you kidding me? This character gains Rush. Okay, so now they got an AK body with Rush. Okay, add that to the list. Yeah, we want to keep that alive. 6 to the face. Okay, so here comes the buffoonery, though. They're going to have cards. One, I don't got nothing to develop. Poor me. But they're going to have cards, event cards, that cost 1, which allows them to determine who is going to receive your next attack. And if they're a pro, they're running 6 minimum. And there it is. Okami Way. They make a swing against Kikunojo. And guess what? Now they're back to 3 life. Okay? They have healed twice so far. They should be at 1 life. All right? We decide to drop a Sanji. Just get a blocker out there. Use our ability. And at some point we're gonna have to. Right now, what I'm deciding to do is to go at the face, and not at the board. And that's a tough decision to make when you're staring at this kind of board. But I'm being patient with my Luffy. Probably should have swung 9, but we're keeping it patient. We're keeping it real. We're gonna have to just give him a 2K. Yeah, we can't let that Luffy go. We can Thunder Bog with that. Yeah, Thunder Bagua, get the ramp back up. I think that puts us at 7. They they got another life. Okay, that's their third heal. Okay, that's nuts. That's nuts, and that's jazz. Okay, but we got the hand advantage. Ooh, we don't have the board advantage, but we do have a board. Now it's time to go ahead, and there we go. Now we're getting it. Give me a 2K of some sort. Yeah, give me a 2K. I get the one to turn them sideways just in case. Now, we don't got 2 Sanji puddings established yet, so that's hashtag a tad unfortunate. I am going to swing there. What do they got for me? Okay, cool. Now they got 2 Dawn active. Seshwali, okay? We've got 1 life, 5 Dawn, and 5 Dawn worth of events in our hand. We decide to go ahead and swing another 7, though. See what we get. Okay. I don't think we use Luffy's ability here. Yeah, just swing another 7. There we go. Another. That's number 4. That's number 4. Right now, that is an 8 life leader. 8 life we've been through. Gum Gum Giant. Or no, we can use Thunder Bagua one more again. Or we can use Gum Gum Giant now on the Going Merry. See what cards we get. Okay, we decide to just Thunder Bagua. Just give me what I know. Okay, cool. I think we're at 8 Dawn right now too. Yeah, we're at 8 Dawn, which isn't bad. So now when we use our Giant, we're going down to 6, which means we'll be at 8 our next turn. 5 life. That is their 9th life now. 9. You gotta be ready for this. You gotta be ready for the buffoonery. Okay, we're gonna have to do 2 searches right there. I'll tell you that right now. Gum Gum Giant, love it. Yes, I love it. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and turn that guy sideways. Oh, what are we doing there? Oh, it's because they're gonna have a Dawn up. There we go. Look at me. I was in the zone, boy. Now we're gonna turn it sideways, and I check the cards. I'm like, once per turn. Yeah, once per turn. Yeah, you saw it. Perfect. Now we're gonna turn these sideways, and now we're gonna go for game, baby. Give me 7s across the board, and give me Monkey Aloof going ape SH. I almost broke the no cussing rule. 6s, huh? 6s, huh? I'm not feeling the 6s, but they're not feeling this game, so they quit. Now, this is what was going to happen here. No Dawn active. They did have a Red Hawk. That's fine. Oh, and they would have gotten one from Trash. How you like them apples? But, yeah, that would have been great. They would have got out of one. They would have healed off another, and then we would have just been, you know, floating, right? But that's no counter. That might be a 2K. Yeah, that should be a 2K. So 2K, that's 3. So what was going to happen here? I'm going to swing 7. You got to take. I'm going to swing 8. You got to take. I'm going to swing 9 twice, and that would be the game. Do we have a clear shot at that card that they played earlier? Oh, it would be around where the Kikanojo happened. Yeah, let's see. Oh. Yeah, let me go ahead and look at that guy. Look at that one for you guys. Okay, so the trigger would have just been they draw 2 cards. I completely forgot what that trigger was. That's what I was trying to look up. But yeah, no, that's fine with us. We would have been fine with that. Anyways, let's keep it moving. But look, 9 life leader. 9, dude. That's crazy sauce. Yeah. All the while they're developing big bodies. They had big bodies on board. They had what am I looking at? Yeah, they had big bodies. 8, 9, 7. I mean, they had bigger bodies than we did. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's keep moving. All right, gang. I forget if we're supposed to lose against this one as well. But here we are. Now, we choose to go second. No, I think we win second. We win second for sure. So we win going second. And now it's just going to be about landing this bird. Now, the thing about playing a consistent deck, okay? A consistent deck, you typically win the matches you're supposed to win. And the searching that you see right here and the hand you see right here is absolutely why, okay? what do I have? I've got my turn. I've got my turn 2 play ready. I got my turn 3 play ready. I'm also going to be able to search and set up my turn 4 play. Okay. Oh, we're definitely going to be able to search. And we're actually searching right now on turn 2. So let me go ahead and swing 5 first. I must have been mid-wipe. Pardon me. Okay. Swinging 5. What you going to do? Right now, you got to decide, are you an Enel that wants to see all the cards? Or you want to, you know what I mean? What do you want to do? Choose wisely. Okay. So they want to slow down, I guess. Grab the Zoro. No, grab the Going Merry. I think I need the Going Merry, and the reason being is because 1, the Going Merry is going to draw me a card, but 2, it's going to protect my Sanji Pudding, and I would like to have that protected. Stuff like this is going to happen. Now, they use Zeus on a Zoro. That's hashtag not the worst thing that can happen to me in this match. I get my next Zoro, and this is what it sounds like. This is why we win. Okay. Boom, bop, bing, bang. We're going to search or we're going to play a Frankie? We play a Frankie, we ramp a Dawn, and we also get to, yeah. We gotta swing first. We play a Frankie, we get the ramp. What are they going to do? And then Frankie's going to be another swing. Okay, so we're going to do that. We ramp. We're going to go to 8 next turn, which means we get to Luffy Taro and search. You know, actually, it means we get to search before we do the Luffy Taro into Zoro, which gives us an opportunity to play Sanji Pudding. There's a reason why we play Frankie. It's that Frankie is not just this blunder of a decision that we've made. No. There's plenty of good in there. It's just that if I played for 4 Dawn, if I had 4 Dawn extra, and I would have played that Zoro, we would have swung into that Shirahoshi for free, right? And then that's a blocker gone, which is, for Enel, it's like an extra life because, you know, Shirahoshi, you can't pop him with abilities. You gotta get it the old-fashioned way. And that's a big old fish, okay? That's a big fish. That's Sega marine fishing. That's not Sega bass fishing. She might have that bass, but she's a big marine aquatic trophy fish. That's a big fish. Oh, Shirahoshi? That's a big fish. Now, I don't know why I do this. I guess I wanted to look at the top 5, not the top 3. We are currently making decisions. And what I also need to do is go ahead and swing. Okay, here we go. We are going through it right now. We would love to get any of those cards. All we can get is a 2K. Yeah. For 1, I think I would have gotten rid of this card, you know, for a card, and then I would have been out of Luffy Taro. But yeah, we made some decisions. Now here we go. We're gonna ramp again. Okay, give me a 1. I'm gonna go ahead. I should probably swung 7, but we got a Thunder Bagua. I guess we're trying to set up, pose for the finish with. Now we can go ahead and swing 7. We don't mind getting them down to yeah. So even if they would have survived, getting them down to 0 life, bona fide 0 after leader ability is a win. So don't worry that you can't finish them. Sometimes the victory is getting Shirahoshi off the board. A lot of times getting Shirahoshi off the board is the victory. So next round, I might not kill them. But if I get them down to 0 life, even if I get them down to 1 life because they use their leader ability to come back, but I got Shirahoshi off the board, that's progress. That's jazz. Why is that so funny? I also swung 6-7. What's that? What's going on? What is going on, y'all? What is going on? Okay, so they're going to give me a life. Hey, go figure. Now they're giving me life, okay? Yeah, I think this is big Luffy territory. Now, we're not exactly where we want to be. Yeah, do we grab a pudding or a 2K? We grab a pudding. Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, I guess we're expecting to take a life, right? And then we're going to Luffy Taro that pudding right back in there. Either way, we could even pull that with our secret Luffy, right? Okay, so they get that. At this point, I'm like, you ain't got no cards in your hand. You got 1 life, 1 Shirahoshi. I've got 4 more swings. I want that life. I want that ability. I want you to have to get rid of something out of your hand. That's what I want. Okay, so they do that. Now you got to get rid of another card. I don't know about that one, Jack. Swinging 6 to 5. I imagine they give us a blocker. I don't know, because, you know, typically they're going to have bricks too. They got bricks too, right? They got excuse me. Well, guess what? I'm still going to probably do it. I'm still going to probably do it just to get you down to 0. Yes, take the life, get you down to 0. You cannot kill me. You cannot kill me. I got 6K body. I got 3 Dawn active. Seshwali, okay? And yeah, you're in a position where you got a top deck for game, okay? And that's what nobody wants to be in. And realistically, I'm a 6K body, but they're going after the 7K. They're going after 7K Luffy. Oh man, brain rot. I'm not even on the internet. I watched South Park. I was minding my own business watching South Park. And Cartman had to hit us with the 6-7, dog. Yo, this is the 6-7 episode of Luffy. No, yeah, that's what we'll call it, the 6-7 now. Here, I got enough. And after this, you can't do nothing. As a matter of fact, you can't do nothing anyways. You're already committed. You might as well quit right now. Give him Thunder Bagua. Go to 15. There we go. Give him Frankie. Game's over. Game's over. Hands are tied. Final warning. I'm trying to save your job. There we go. Get him out of here. We swing 1 billion twice. Thank you. And that's jazz. Let's keep it moving. All right, gang. This one, you know, we've always struggled against black, right? And it's not because we can't rush them down. It's not because they go so wide. It's just because everything we develop, they destroy while placing a body in its place, right? And then eventually we run out of resources, and war of attrition has historically been on their side. This is coming after a matchup against a blue-purple Luffy that they just didn't want to see all the way through because whatever, and it just wasn't good enough for me to show you guys. But so here I'm like, all right, well, now I like going the distance. Hercules. I can go the distance. I have cried listening to that song. Let's see what happens. Okay, so they chose to go first. We're going second. We like that. We didn't like that hand. We love this hand. Oh, set me up, Sally. Yeah, okay. Now, I did choose Zoro Joro over Luffy Taro, but understand I needed to have a turn 2 play, okay? Now, we searched out another 5 cards. We got us something. We got the Going Merry. Things are going our way as well as they can right now. Definitely not crazy about that. Definitely not crazy about that. Yeah, things are also going their way. Okay, so are you gonna go my way? That's another cool song. Okay, I think we need to get Homegirl out of the equation. Yeah, go ahead and swing 5. That's a 2. You're gonna have to give me 2 cards for that. We get rid of that one. That's great. They give me a 2K. Okay, cool. They had a 2K. They just didn't want to use it on Luda. Luda. Now we got 7 Dawn on their end. Okay. They're going to be able to use ability and develop a body. Okay, we got a... Okay, they -1 there. Yowza. Yowza. Now, the only thing that's looking good for me here at this point in the game is that... Dang, I was in Luffy Taro territory, dog. The only thing looking good for us at this point in the game is that they only got 3 cards in hand to our 1 billion cards, okay? You gotta have big hands you want to play this deck, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have big hands you want to play with this deck, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we're going to go ahead and we already got enough of everything there. I would grab the, Zoro Joro. Right now, get rid of Brook, yes, because as they minus, Brook is the mechanism of our destruction, right? So we get rid of that, And now they have to not only minus down, but also find somebody who is going to take the trash out. So they've got somebody to put the trash in the bag, and they got to get somebody to take it out. Brooke was taking out the trash, not anymore. They get rid of a Tempest kick. Okay, that's what I was gonna say. All right, so we can expect Sanji to not hang around for too much longer here. Okay. Okay, we take. And they have another Brook. Okay. Brook is back to $40 a piece, gang. Good luck. Okay, Luffy Taro for the win. Yeah, we're going to need that Luffy Taro. Give me a 2K. The 2K, please. Yes. We got to use event. Our ability. Now, we've been in this position with... It was in our first Roger video last week, or at the beginning of this week. It was our first Roger video on Wednesday, going up against a Sabo, where we had the board and the life, but they had the hand advantage, and they just kept coming, right? Giggity. Now, we're in that boat. They've got the board. Well, we kind of got the board now, but they had the board. They had the life advantage. Now we're kind of cooking. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how this is turning out. It's definitely starting to ship. The ship is starting to turn in our favor. Oh, how the turns have tabled. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go down to 0. Yeah, we don't need to go down to 0. No, we don't need to go down. Oh, we go down to 0. Well, I'll be darned. Well, the way we're looking at it is we've got events for everything. Are we just giving them events? Yeah. Okay. We went up 1. That's really good. That's really good for us. Now I think it's time to try and clear this board. Believe it or not, I think it's time to clear the board again. Oh, Sanji Pudding would be a great play. Sanji and Pudding would be great. Let me tell you why. We've got a lot of Dawn on the board. We get to draw a card. That's another one. We get to do our thing, okay? Now we've got a plethora of Dawn available. Swing into that. That's going to be good. I mean, they could let it go, but they're at a place of no resources at this point. Now, I can't... Yeah, I was going to say, I can get rid of a brick, but I can't get rid of anything else. I'm going to need some 3 Dawn. I'm going to need some Dawn in this place. Now, I'm going up to 9. They're not getting rid of that Sanji. Not with 2 cards in a dream. No, sir. 7 into 5. Okay. 8 into 5. 8 into 5. Okay. We've got 3 Dawn active. No blocker. They can swing 15. Is this familiar to anybody yet? Has anybody been... Am I the only one talking here? Am I the only one? Am I just talking for my own self? 246 gets us out of this. Bars. I said 246 gets us out of this. Oh, we decided to go down 2 more? Okay, so we're at this point, we've officially abandoned the Luffy play. Okay. We've abandoned the Luffy play. But we're going to be able to play out Frankie. Frankie's going to grab us a Dawn. And, oh, no. You want to put up a blocker? Okay. Put up a blocker. Okay. Swing 7 first. There we go. Now we're going to be able to get rid of 2 Dawn, restand 2 Dawn, get 1 Dawn back. And we're going to have, I believe 4 Dawn, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 4 Dawn there. Okay, we can swing 6. Could have swung 7, but we're going to swing 6. Because we don't need... If this is all we're looking at, we don't need... We already have 15, 16. That's what I'm talking about. The one mistake I'm making right now throughout this video that I'm watching is that I'm leaving too much Dawn active. I don't need to leave that much Dawn active. And we win the game. And why do we win the game? We win the game because they got nothing else to do. And in true and in villain fashion, they just disconnect. Yeah, this is crazy. I can't believe that this was what, turn 7? Let's see. We went 0 at turn 6. Yeah. Yeah, so I can't believe that this is what it was. All right. You look at the hand size, you could totally see it. This is what it was, and this is what it turned into. Just slowly smothering. This is the ultimate rope-a-dope dog. I'm telling you. I am telling you. This is crazy. They, even if they swing 15, we don't even have to use anything. We just block. Next turn, we develop this joker right here, right? And then we just swing for the world, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. They got nothing in hand. Let's take it over just a list. Well, there you have it, gang. I mean, I think I'm on to something. I think I'm on to something, just a bit. I think I'm on to something, the way to play it, if nothing else. You know what I mean? In a world where everybody's charging you guys $200 for master classes and a children's card game is absolutely nuts. I'm giving you the game right now. I'm giving you the game. All I ask is for likes and subscribes and join in that 3-piece Navy if you see it in your heart. Yeah. So this is what mine looks like right now. I think I actually have 4 of it just to really see if I want it. And I think I could take that down to 3. I think what I could do right now is this and this and just be happy there. Because it's not something that I'm playing every game, but against Rayleigh, against, you know, anybody with a chump blocker, we're always going to rest somebody 4 or less, which is amazing. But we're also going to swing if they have 2 or more characters. And a lot of times you guys saw they had 2 or more characters. We don't really need to have that extra Don. That extra Don worked out once, but it's not. I mean, maybe earlier in the day, or you know, in the video. But anyhow, this is what my list is looking like right meow. Yeah, and I am liking this. Probably no, I'm liking it more than my blue purple Luffy. And like I told you guys before, you know, green and purple my favorite colors. I wish I would have been playing this deck a lot sooner. It's just that people overhyped it, and I let what people were saying kind of ruin the deck for me and not want to play it, which is very #unfortunate. But you know, moving forward, man, you know, I think it was like, oh, it's just broken, it's brain dead, it's this, it's that, and it's like I'm so tired of playing what people think is a Valorant effort or whatever. Dude, like, I'm gonna play what I want to play the colors I like seeing in my hands. You know what I'm saying? This is the this is gonna come in clutch when we start running. Oh boy, over here, the green Zoro. Oh yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna start doing me. But yeah. Anyhow, so I know this is a long one for you guys, get you through the weekend even, but I got some more coming. You might see me in this shirt again. So I got a, let's just say Black Purple Luffy's back. I'll leave it at that. Murano Music, 3-piece TCG, Bear, Pirates TCG. Love you guys. Love yourself. Respect others. Smash that like button. Finger pop that subscribe. Turn on the bell. Go down in the comments. Let me know what am I doing right. What am I doing wrong. What would you be doing differently? And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Stuck up in it. Stuck in it. I'm stuck in the game. Fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame. I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game. Fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame. I can tell I never could change.